All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, and today we've got another artisan knife. Comes to us by way of Artisan through the Black Widow Pass Around group that is run by Justin, the knife dude. And so I'll have his information down in the description. Check out Justin. This is the Artisan Arroyo. And guys, this is a cool knife. I really like it. It's a really interesting knife. Again, this one is in micarta. It looks like a brown burlap to me, but I was not able to necessarily find that. I will have a link in the description to an OD green one, and maybe this is OD green, and maybe I'm just crazy. It's the lighting in here or something. So, but look at that. It's got this really slick looking trailing point blade. I call it a Persian. That just looks like a Persian blade to me. And it is really slick. As far as billboarding, you just have the Artisan logo here, and then back here you have the designer, Dirk Pinkerton, and then also the serial number and the blade steel, which is the RPM 9, the proprietary steel for Artisan, and that it's made in China. But other than that, on the blade itself, which is a flat ground with its really cool swedge, the flats and everything, nice satin looking blade, just really, really nice looking. And with that micarta, guys, that micarta, you can hear it there. Very grippy. This is not your polished micarta. This is grippy. Now, I will say there's a divot here in the middle that you can you can definitely see. And that is a little smoother, and on the outsides it's a little rougher. And I think what's cool about that is it gives a place for my fingers to sit on the grip. There is jimping on top of the blade, and when I'm in this configuration, that is really good. If you get out in front of that, there's swedging here that sort of might irritate your thumb, so that's pretty good. Really a really big sharpening choil there on the end of that blade. Kind of an interesting shape. It also looks like it allows to be the blade stop. As you can see there, you got the stop pin, and it just fits right into there. So let's move on to the flipper tab. Again, sort of that same flat-faced flipper tab that the small Hyperion had. It grabs your hand real well, does not have jimping on that. Like I said, there's jimping here, and there's also jimping back here for your grip. But the flipper tab is fine, and as far as action, you can see, guys, just throws out of there really good. Let's see if I can... No, I mean, if you break that detent, which is not super tight, yeah, if you break that detent, that guy's coming out. And if you really mean business, it just flies out of there. As far as action, very nice. Wouldn't call it super drop shut. Kind of hits your thumb there on the flipper tab, but then you can drop it down nice and smooth. It's riding on ceramic ball bearings, and which most of Artisan stuff is. Just really, really nice. Here's the liners underneath that micarta. And let's open this up so you can see. So you see the skeletonization down there. Really good. By the way, this knife weighs 3.45 ounces, which I call for this size knife good. So what size knife is it? It is 7.5 inches long. The blade is 3.375 with a 3.25 inch cutting edge. Now remember, the measurements are going to be a little weird because you got that really long sweeping belly there. So that's what that is. So again, it's the AR RPM 9. I have a lot of people asking me about the steel, guys. This is not my knife. I'm not going to beat it up. I will tell you it is very sharp. My hand can tell you that. My fault. I cut myself on this one. But it is sharp. It is also sharp on paper. It has open packages. That belly is terrific for that kind of thing. It is sharp. And, but I can't tell you, I haven't gotten one of my own yet. When I do, I'll definitely sharpen and test it and that kind of thing. And we'll talk more about that steel. If you want, there are others who have already done that. Bearded Gear is one of those. I've seen him doing some testing on, I think, this very knife, if I remember correctly. Beating the snot out of it on some logs and that kind of thing. So if you want that kind of thing, maybe go check him out. In the meantime, let's finish what we were saying. It is, as far as the handle length, it is 4.125. Plenty of room for my hand. And while we're talking about grip, there, you can sort of feel that pocket clip. It is not a really high-rise pocket clip. It's a great pocket clip. I like the pocket clip. Goes in and out of the pocket really nicely. Good retention. Really deep carry, so you know I'm going to like that. So you can feel it, but it's definitely not a hot spot, guys. My hand is around it, and I can get in there. Man, great. Look at that. For push cuts, for slicing, this thing is just a great knife. It is a liner lock, so let's look at that lockup if I can get it. There we go. So I'd call that like 20. It's not super far over, but it's not going anywhere, let's be honest. It's really well done. Great access to the liner. You can see that there. No problem whatsoever. As far as blades, centering, boy, it's so hard to see. Yes, it looks very centered. If anything, it might be, oh gosh, fractionally off to the show side, but I doubt it, guys. It looks pretty dang dead center to me. I am impressed with this knife. Again, 3.45 ounces for a 7.5 inch knife. Great room for your hands. Great action. Great ergonomics. And I dig that blade even though it cut me. My fault again. So let me know what you guys think of this one. I'd really like to know down in the comments. Really like to hear your thoughts. It's a sharp looking blade. And by the way, almost forgot to say, it's a budget blade. It's $65 is what I saw. Let me double check that. But yeah, $65 on Blade HQ, $65.87, so almost 66. I think that's pretty good. You know, really nice for what you get here. Again, I can't give you a definitive answer on the AR RPM 9 steel other than to tell you it's sharp. By the way, it is friendly to lefties and righties. You can flip that clip around. It is tip up only. And, you know, really cool knife. So thanks to Artisan for sending it along. Forgot to mention this really cool pouch that it comes in, kind of a drawstring bag. Really nice. So again, let me know your thoughts and give me a subscription if you think it's worth it. And give me a thumbs up. And thanks for watching the KnivesFAST channel.